That was totally magical! Wow. Welcome everybody back. I am Taiga, so this is the present time. We are going to Kate Walker, I think. Is that you, Kate? Wow, you look so different. It has only been a year. It has only been a year, guys, since the end of Syberia 3. You can consult your diary to get a reminder of previous events. The diary also gives you access to your objectives and to the documents or items in the inventory. Okay. Yeah, we figured that out already. Well, what happened to you, Kate Walker? You are now in prison. You are in the mines. A mine worker. Wow. Okay, before we do anything here, let's go to our diary. Seeking Kate Walker. Nick Cantin's reports. Isn't he the private investigator following her footsteps in the last game? Mrs. Olivia Foster, Lexington Avenue, New York City. Dear Mrs. Foster, we have not had the pleasure of meeting. My name is Nick Cantin, a private detective. Yeah, I was right. A few years back, I was asked by the law firm Morrison and Lamont to find Miss Kate Walker and bring her back to the United States. As you will know, she is wanted by the police for alleged misappropriation of funds. The pursuit of your friend has been hectic, to say the least. Indeed, I fear it has affected my mental health. I ended up being the victim of a serious accident and now find myself in the Volsamber Clinic, where I am convalescing. This is where the parcel you sent to Kate Walker landed up. Your address was written on the back of the envelope. I think I recalled how he got the injury, guys. I think I remember. I'm given to believe that Miss Walker was among your closest friends, which is why I am writing to you. I should explain that I'm no longer mandated by anyone to find a young lady. However, I must admit I'm still keen to carry on with my mission. My sole objective being to try to warn Miss Walker about all the trouble she keeps getting herself into, and if possible, to persuade her to come home. Where are you, Miss Walker? Is he doing this for free? He's not even getting paid? How impressive. Nevertheless, I must admit that as I write this letter, I have no idea of her whereabouts, especially since my long convalescence has meant that I have lost track of recent events. I'd like to pick up my investigation as soon as possible to find your friend and hand her your letter. Yours sincerely, Nick Cantin. And dear Mrs. Walker, dear Mrs. Foster, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm pleased to inform you that I have managed to locate the Yoko nomads. They were escorting Miss Walker the last time I met her. They told me that despite the sacrifice of Oscar, the automaton, to protect her, she was taken prisoner by a dangerous local fascist militia. And after almost a year of laborious investigation, this trail has allowed me to localize Miss Walker with near certitude. He is still looking for us, guys. Wow. Nick Cantin. A very loyal detective. She's detained in a salt mine. This mine is a reality. A labor camp owned by a consortium of mobsters and neo-Nazis in search of vestiges of past grandeur of their nation. She's detained in the salt mine. The mine is reality, a labor camp owned by the consortium of mobsters and neo-Nazis in search of vestiges of past grandeur of their nation. Okay, so I remember the nurse. Dr. Olga, I remember you. I have just arrived in the region. As I expected, the mine guards refused to hand Miss Walker over to me. They ever pushed back my attempts to bribe them. A bit on the light side, though, I must admit, due to my deplorable finances. The guards nonetheless assured me that she was well. For some reason, they burst out laughing on mentioning her close relationship with her cellmate, and the way in which the two young women protected each other. In return for the small amount of cash I could muster up, the guards promised me they would give the parcel to Miss Walker. In the meantime, until I find a way of getting her out of this hornet's nest, I have no other choice but to believe them. A picture of the guard? The one that we are going to bribe? I'm so impressed with this private detective, guys. He caused us a lot of trouble in the last game, and also in the previous games. But I'm just glad that he is still on our trail. Wow, we are in a cell, in a prison cell, in the salt mine. Hello, roommate. What is your name again?
God, another day of hard labor. What are you gonna do now, Kate? Jeez, can't believe it's been almost a year since the militia sent me here. Gotta get out, move on, whatever that might be. But how, though? No news from outside, nothing. Does anyone even know I'm here? For Christ's sake, someone must be looking for me, mustn't they? Mustn't they?
Is Kay Walker actually talking right now? She sounded so different, guys. I don't recognize her voice. And I thought they used the same voice actress. She sounded so different. Like a totally different person. I talked to Kazusha, my roommate, my cellmate. Code of Conduct. Cell number 31, Kazusha Spiridonova and Kate Walker. Section Manager Simona Kalina. The color assigned to your team must be visible on you at all times, both outside and inside your cell. Any non-compliance will be punished. The salt extraction quota must be filled every day, and any non-compliance will be punished. The extraction of ivory and patriotic relics must be reported to a site staff member immediately. Any non-compliance will be punished. You must respect and obey your section manager, but also entire site staff. Any non-compliance will be punished. Meals and rest are privileges, not entitlements. Any abuse thereof will be considered as non-compliance. Any non-compliance will be punished. Each cell is granted a privilege of 5 liters of water a day. Any abuse thereof will be considered as non-compliance. Any non-compliance will be punished. It is so repetitive, guys. Observing objects from every angle will give you useful information about their origin or use. Use the right stick to rotate the object. Okay. Kazusha's guitar pick. She plays guitar. The Beast. Okay, so see my inventory now. Pushkin's poem. In the depth of the Syberia mines, keep your proud patience. In the depth of the Syberia mines, your sorrowful labor and great ambitions of your thoughts will not be wasted. Hope, the faithful sister of misery, will wake up your courage and amusement. In the dark underground, your desired time will come. Love and friendship will come to you through the somber gates, as my free voice reaches you in your miserable holes. Heavy logs will fall down, prisons will crash, and freedom will greet you gladly at the door, and brothers will give you the sword. Alexander Pushkin. A famous poet. I assume.
I better freshen up first and see how Katyusha is. I'll pick up my gear after.
Is that my gear? Is it about time to work?
Sleep okay?
Like a bear.
Yeah, I heard. Better get ready, Katyusha.
I feel like I've been run over by a tank.
You okay?
Sure. Digging an assault mine 12 hours a day in the hope of finding a fragment of ivory? Couldn't be better.
Don't let it get to you.
Maybe I'm a fool, Kate. Maybe I should have listened to my folks. If I had stayed in line in the National Choir like a good little pawn instead of forming an anti-establishment punk group, I would not be here now. I'm glad I've got you, though.
Listen, Katyusha. We're going to get out of here, right?
Yeah, right. If you say so.
All we got is each other. I think they are in a relationship. And that was what the guards was laughing about, right? According to Nick's journal entry.
Today's the day we're supposed to take over from Team Orange in Gallery C, right?
Don't remind me. They say it's really tough. Isolated with no rescue party on hand. Which is crazy, because it's the worst gallery for cave-ins.
We should get going, Katyusha. I mean, what if the guard catches us slacking off when we should be ready?
Who, Simona? She's no altar girl, but she's not the worst around here.
True.
But I will be ready in time to leave. I just want to get all the rest I can.
Come on, Katyusha. Better get ready.
Sure, okay.
5 minutes, no more. Da?
Da.
5 minutes! Yeah, 12 hours a day, guys. They work 12 hours a day. And they do look very exhausted. Get ready for work. Time to freshen up. And now you look better. Much better. I still don't recognize you though, Kate. She looks so tough now.
Better not forget your good luck charm. Don't think I've ever seen you without it.
It's all I got left.
What is a charm? Is it Oscar? Oh, Oscar's heart! Alright, we still have his heart! Can we put him into a new robot body later on in the game? I miss Oscar so much. And I'm glad we still have his heart with us. This is awesome. Alright, how do I access my inventory, guys? Hold on. Do I just click on this screen? My inventory! So, Katyusha's guitar pick and Oscar's heart. Okay, cool. Journal entry objectives. Get ready for work.
Don't worry. I'll be ready by the time Simona turns up.
Is that my gear? My mining gear?
Glad you're here.
Let's stay close, Katyusha, okay?
Team Blue! Hey, you've got mail. It's for you, Amerikanska.
Thanks.
No stalling you here. You got 5 minutes to see what's inside. Or else, a less friendly face will come to get you.
She's not too bad, guys. The guard here, the female guard. Examine the parcel. Ooh, what is this? A boarding pass. Music box. Is it a music box? Can I wind this up?
This melody stuck with me throughout my childhood. I remember even my mother couldn't find out what it was called.
Interesting. Memento.
Olivia Foster, New York. What could she have sent me given our dispute after my leaving with Hans?
My former best friend.
Strange.
What?
August 23rd, 2003. Dear Kate, wherever you are now, despite the sad news it contains, I hope this letter reaches you in time for you to make preparations to return to New York. Your mother, Sarah Walker, passed away last night at Mount Sinai Hospital. She had been doing poorly for several months, and her death was no doubt a release. The funeral will take place Thursday, next week. We pushed back the ceremony so you can be with us. If I'm not mistaken, returning to the United States means you run the risk of having to answer to the law. Sometimes it's better to pay your debts to society instead of being forever on the run. And for once, just put aside those senseless, adventurous pretensions of yours. They've already cost you your friends and family. I beg you, Kate, please come back and say goodbye to your mother. Call me so we can organize your return in the best conditions possible. I've enclosed your mother's pendant. According to her, you used to love the mystery of its melody. I promised her I would send it to you. Call me for the sake of what's left of our friendship. Olivia, 212-359-1519.
Well, now it's too late. Spring 1937, we are going back to Volcan, Rose's house. So the game is just going to switch back and forth between the two characters.
Well done, Donna, dear. I'm so proud of your concert on the square at the Academy of Music. We shall find a pretty frame for your diploma.
Thank you, Mother.
Once you've finished your studies at the Academy of Music next year, you'll be able to start higher education at the Paris Conservatory. Won't she, Anton?
Of course. Of course.
Then, my darling, you'll become a great concert pianist. You make us so proud, doesn't she, Anton?
Of course. Of course.
So proud.
I really do want to become a concert pianist, but the thought of leaving Papa, you, and the house to go to the Paris Conservatory doesn't exactly thrill me.
And it's perhaps not such a bad idea for you to move away from Wagen. Times are hard at the moment for people like us. I do worry about your health still. Thankfully, Herr Gustav agreed to take you on at the mountain refuge this summer.
Oh, yes. The mountain air will do you a world of good, my dear.
By the way, did you write to Herr Gustav to thank him?
Oh, Well, I was very busy rehearsing the concert, you know.
The gentleman is offering you a job, Dana. Thanking him is the very least you can do.
Yes, Mother, I'll do it right away.
Also heard Gustav's letter with the documents in the shop. Okay, is it in my inventory? Hey, hold on. Dana's diary, we have... no new document yet. I think I need to pick it up. So, objective. Also heard Gustav's letter with the documents in the shop. Okay. Now we're back playing as Dana in the past.
Don't forget to be very polite towards Herr Gustav.
Well, we have letters here. Letter from Herr Simmer. My dear Anton, I've received the paintings. Given their equality, I can only congratulate you on getting them at such a good price. I can already tell that they will find a buyer amongst my American clientele, and we will get a return on our small investment very shortly. On a more personal note, I want to thank you and your lovely Lena for the message of support included with your package. The doctors seem optimistic about Miriam's recovery, and they think she should be back on her feet this summer. With each passing day, I'm ever more amazed that such a strong woman did me the honor of becoming my wife. However, I will not hide from you that we are both terribly downcast. Despite Miriam's medical history, the charlatan of an obstetrician had left us with serious hopes that this unexpected pregnancy would turn out well. Although it was really hard for us to take such a final decision, we decided not to run the risk of being met with further disappointment in the future. This concerns Miriam's physical health, and it must be said, the mental health of us both. I imagine that all there is left for us to do is to learn to live with the idea that we will grow old alone, Miriam and I, without any children. In such circumstances, my dear friend, you will understand that every day God gives us, we wonder about the expediency of remaining here in Ostenthal. While the sound of the brown shadow's boots can be heard more and more in our streets, Miriam and I would perhaps be safer on the other side of the Atlantic where, as you know, I have the benefit of strong professional relationships and some well-placed friends and the New York God community. In any case, please know that your and Lena's support went straight to our hearts. In any case, please know that your and Lena's support went straight to our hearts, and this further proof of our unwavering loyalty that binds our two households has been the only ray of sunshine for us in this particularly somber time of our relationship. I thank you both again for this renewed expression of our honest friendship. Yours truly, Adam. Okay, is that the only page? Hold on. The only letter here.
It's stuck. Papa really ought to tidy up.
Force it open, please. No.
I ought to put these away before I lose them. I'm pretty sure I know this piece by heart now anyway.
Valheim's hymn score. Is this the one that we performed in the town square? The same one?
The Hymn of Wagen, my favorite concerto.
Pencil, old pencil. A ton of picture frames. So that's what we do in this shop. We frame paintings and photographs. We make frames.
Herr Gustav, my future employer. Thanks to this summer job, I'll be able to help Papa pay for another year of schooling at the music academy.
Fräulein Rose, I'm pleased to announce that I have selected your application for this summer seasonal job at the refuge I am in charge of. Your contract will begin on Monday, 5th of July, and will end on 31st of August. We expect this to be a busy period. Our refuge will be welcoming a group of scientists who have come to train in the mountain before they leave for expedition to the east. The daily duties will mainly consist of serving at meal times and contributing towards maintaining the refuge. And since I read on your curriculum vitae that you are a student at the Academy of Music, I will also ask you to perform on the piano some evenings. In addition, you will be fed, housed, and laundered throughout the duration of your work. I'm looking forward to your arrival and wish you an excellent end to the school year. Gustav Renner, manager of the Syberia Refuge. Our summer job. I can do what with this? Do some drawings?
Dana, darling, I hope you're not seriously thinking of writing a letter to your future employer with that old pencil.
Oh, we need something better then. Like a pen. A feather pen. We need an ink stand, guys. An ink pot.
The diploma Frau Beckmann gave me after my concert on the musical square. Thank goodness she didn't mention I almost arrived late.
Almost arrived late. That means I wasn't late, guys. I arrived on time. That makes tons of differences, right? This is to certify that Dana Rose has successfully and completed the third cycle of piano education. Rectoress Karina Beckman. The head teacher Edmund Kruger. Year 1937. How many cycles are there? I wonder. Beautiful painting.
Dana Puppet, I'm busy right now.
Sorry, Papa. I'll be back later.